Wagner, Götterdämmerung, Siegfried's Rhine Journey. And it's not easy to say. This is one of the most telling excerpts for me. And I was lucky that for many years I heard my good friend Ben Fry was working on that and telling about his experience with audition. This is a very good example of showing how to play bass clarinet, basically like a soprano clarinet. In fact, we have a love for Forbidden Twins. We continuing the clarinet, and I might use a little bit lighter reed for that. Usually I'm fine. It's not as critical as Mahler 6. However, make sure that your instrument works properly, all those legato fingerings, intonation, and most importantly, the color of sound is very special. And one of the tricks I have, starting the note, make sure you don't sneak into this F. That it's soft, it's special, it has this sort of mysterious feel to it, but don't sneak into that, something very obvious that happens to a lot of us. Now, legato, F to D. It was actually Jim Agnew, may his memory be a blessing. What a wonderful human being and a fantastic bass clarinetist with the Metropolitan Opera. I had this one lesson that basically all we did was that and Tristan and his oldie excerpt, and it was very memorable hearing him demonstrate that, listening to his recordings, which I'm sure is very easy to find. So, an opportunity to show your evenness of tone, style, special color, soft, all of those things. Don't be afraid of challenge. Keep aiming high. Don't try just to get by here. It's not going to be enough. So few tricks that help us to keep ring finger between F and D, right? That helps to get better connection of D. Then the big thing that most people know, instead of using standard fingerings over the break, use G, sharp, A, and trill key for a B flat. That really helps, and I believe, at least in the modern instruments, it's definitely a win-win. Legato, slowing down. I believe if you treat it as a syncopation, it's easier to do it. Not moving from D, right? I'm paying a lot of attention to match the A after I breathe to be the same exactly pitch as where I left it off. I actually use different fingering for that. Notice those small things and use the syncopation to avoid rough connections over the break, and anticipate with your register key. All of that, whatever it helps to create the smoothness connection. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, that's one of the tricky things that happen to us in the orchestral situation. And if you got this one excerpt down, they can really separate from people who are less experienced on the bass clarinet.